Hey guys, it's PlayTested. This is a little bit of a different video. I want to come on here and say why I've been inactive lately. I haven't really been active on my Discord server. I haven't been streaming. I haven't been uploading shorts or anything like that. So if you're only here to know why I've been inactive, it's because that this next video that I'm uploading is very big. It's probably my biggest project yet. And I really think that you guys will enjoy it. So just thank you for bearing with me here. And that's the only reason why you were here. That's okay. You feel free to click off. That's perfectly fine with me. But if you want to know some other reasons why I've been active, feel free to stay, no pressure. So this video is not scripted, so I may say a lot, or I might pause for a minute. So I have some bullet points on the side of things that I really want to talk about here. So there are a few reasons of why I've been inactive other than me working on this very big video. Firstly, as you know, MM2 has been pretty stale lately, I'm not even gonna lie. I've tried to make videos on things that I personally find interesting and that you guys find interesting, but also on things that nobody has talked about before. And some of the videos that I was going to talk about, like for example, I contacted Songbreeze to help me to try to make a video on the history of auto farming, but ever since some of these big YouTubers have been talking about the recent hacking epidemic, it's like, you know, it's like the topic's not really original anymore, you know what I mean? So it's like I can't necessarily make that video anymore, or at least I can't really call it original anymore, you know what I mean? And really that's been with a lot of video topics that I wanted to do things about. Like I wanted to make a video about Icewing's hitbox or MM2 hitboxes in general, but that's not really, I mean, it might be interesting, but it's not necessarily original, you know what I mean? So I don't really feel like I would be bringing anything new to the table, and that's really what my content's about, trying to bring new things to the table here. And because of trying to really think about topics that I can really talk about that are original, I've been losing quite a bit of sleep trying to figure out things that I actually can talk about. When I first started doing these bi-weekly uploads, I was pretty good with figuring out things I could talk about, but then just as of recently, it's like, you know, I'm kind of running out of things to actually discuss and actually bring new information to the table here. There's probably a lot of really niche topics I could talk about, but I don't really feel like that those would be interesting. And I know that I could technically talk about all the MM2 drama that's been going on recently, but the thing is, the last time I did that, the reception wasn't that good, and I just don't really feel like I want my content to be like that. So I'm trying to avoid any controversial topics or anything that could be remotely considered controversial in that nature, or of that nature. But basically what I'm trying to say is that because of me trying to figure out what topics I need to actually talk about, or things that I personally find interesting, it's kind of been feeling like a chore, and I feel like I just need a little bit of a break. I need a little bit of a break from streaming. I need a little bit of a break from doing shorts. So recently I've been trying to make a list of possible topics that I could talk about. So expect to see some of those somewhat soon. Yeah, so that brings me into my next topic that I really want to discuss. For the weeks that I'm not able to come up with content, I'm really wondering if you guys would like to see gameplay videos or not. Because if you've been on the channel for a while, you probably know that I edit on mobile. And editing on mobile, especially video essays like the ones that I do right now, those take so long. Like some of you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about, but others may not understand just how long it actually takes to edit those videos. Like sometimes I'll be editing upwards of 30 plus hours, and that's just for the editing portion. That doesn't take research into account, doesn't take making the actual script into account, it doesn't take actually getting the background footage and making the thumbnail into account, you know, those types of things. So yeah, those definitely take a long time. But for me, I've tried making some gameplay videos in the past, and personally I found that a lot easier. I love making video essays, do not get me wrong here, I love making video essays, and that's going to always be the main focus on my channel, is video essays, because I love making them so much. But I'm just saying, on the weeks that I may not be able to come up with a topic, I was wondering if you guys would enjoy maybe seeing some gameplay videos just as a little bit of a change of pace. The main focus of my channel is always going to be video essays like the ones that you see now. So let me know if you guys will want to see that. One of the last things that I want to talk about here is my mental health lately. I really hate talking about this, especially publicly. If you know me personally, I do not share anything that's this personal at all. But just recently it's been, you know, it hasn't been the best. I mean, obviously I've had times where it's been worse. Just as of the past month or so, it's just, I don't know, I just feel like I've needed a little bit of time, if that makes sense. It hasn't necessarily been the best. That's kind of why I haven't really felt motivated for streaming or making videos in the past like month or so. And you guys may or may not have seen that with my lack of streams and my lack of making like shorts and things of that nature. But please do not worry, I am doing a lot better now that I've taken this little break. I've definitely improved. I've seen improvements in myself, and I'm very, very excited to reveal this next video that I'm working on. And I really do think that you guys will enjoy this, because this is my biggest video, probably. I haven't necessarily started editing it yet. From how it's looking like, I really do feel like you guys will enjoy it. And I hope you guys stick with me, bear with me. I may not upload next week necessarily, but the video will probably come out the following week, if that makes sense. So 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from when you're seeing this specific video, that video should be out, hopefully. That is the plan. So if you watched all the way through, I really appreciate it. And if you didn't, that's perfectly fine, no pressure. And I hope you guys will bear with me for the next 2 weeks. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. God loves you, and God bless.